back to my channel. This is part 2 of my little tips and tricks to help you pack. As you can tell, I have got my suitcase out. I'm just going to go through here and just pick out some essential things that I have got and have used previously that I believe helps me out. If you haven't watched part 1 of my tips and tricks, then I will leave a link in the description down below, so please go watch that one first, as this is going to be sort of a 3 to 4 part video. If you have watched my previous videos, then you will know that I'm actually going to Turkey in exactly 29 days. So the countdown is getting real. It's coming along super fast. So now I feel like I'm in overdrive and I'm like, right, I need to get everything done, because I am slightly OCD in packing like 2.5 months before I actually go on a trip. I am going to talk to you about some stuff that I've got in here. You can't always get a suitcase that is very standout-ish. So there's nothing worse than when you're either in a foreign airport and you're just standing there waiting for your suitcase. You see one come along on the bell and you get excited because you see that it's yours. You get up close and it's actually not yours. So a couple of things that I have got and used to help me out in that situation. So the first one that I've got this luggage. It's not a luggage, but I've got this little suitcase belt around here. You can pick these up super cheap. I believe I got this one from B&M just for a couple of pounds. It does help, and obviously it just keeps your bag enclosed together, and all it does is just unlocks like so. So that is one thing that I would definitely recommend you get in. Also, I am a 7-year-old child and I like unicorns. So I have picked up, which I'll bring closer. Here we go. I've picked up this little unicorn tag just as an extra identification thing for my suitcase, just so I know that if I see a leopard print suitcase come up on the conveyor belt with a bright pink belt and a unicorn tag, then that will definitely be mine. Those are 2 little things just to help actually identify your suitcase. You can buy cases and covers for suitcases now, and obviously personalised ones, but if you are on a bit of a budget and you know you can't afford a personalised suitcase and all of that sort of stuff, then they are just some little tips just to help you out in identifying your suitcase. Going in here, I bought, I think last year, this little pouch, and it just opens up like so. It's got a few different compartments in here, very small. This was 99p from Home Bargains last year. They do still have it in this year, which is great, and this just keeps, you know, all of your important documents together in your hand luggage bag so you know that they are all together and they're safe. So in here I put my travel insurance, my visas that you need to go to Turkey, and I also put my passport in here and all of my documents in, and then when obviously you get to the airport and they give you tickets, I pop them in there so I know that they're all safe and together and I haven't got to worry. So this is another thing that I would recommend getting. Another really good thing that I have recently picked up that I haven't actually used abroad yet, but I've seen so many of, are these little pouches like so. I mean, I've got many more in here, but they are these pouches that I got off Amazon. I believe they were a set of 6, and I Really loved them, and as soon as I started, you know, just organising a little bit on what is in my suitcase, my mum saw them and she actually went out and bought her own. These, I want to say, were about £6 off Amazon, and they come within a couple of days. And they're brilliant if you do want to stay organised. Normally my suitcase is an absolute mess, but now that I've got these, I feel like my suitcase is just going to be so organised. Another thing, which is sort of staying along the same lines, I have got a few of these, just, you know, toiletry bags, and then I've got one of these as well. So you know, you can put your hair, all of your hair bits in one, so they're all together and sorted. In this little one, you know, just well, it's not really off topic, but you know the elastic that when you buy shoes from Primark, for example, there's elastic tied around them. I have actually saved them, and stuff like your headphones that always get tangled, all you've got to do is just tie them up with this and they will stay together. So that is another tip. I've kept these. You never know when they can come in handy. In here I've also got travel adapter that I found in my suitcase from last year. But then I also picked up this one as well, which is a dual function one. I know that you can buy the ones that have got the USB sockets as well, which I would have liked to have got, but I just picked up this one. So in total I've got 3. Something that you might, you know, you probably might not use, but I bought it because I did want to take it away. I have mentioned on my channel before that I don't eat fruit or veg, and honestly it's not really a choice, I just physically can't eat the stuff. So when I saw this little device on someone else's YouTube channel, I Amazoned it and I absolutely adore it, and I'm actually going to take this away with me. It is really lightweight. It's a portable mini blender. I have just used it for my iced coffee, so it does look obviously used, but it looks like this. The bottom does screw off, and it does have a bottom lid for it as well. The top does come off as well, and you can see that it's got the blades in here, and all you have to do is just double click and single click to turn it off, and it's brilliant. Absolutely love this. I think this cost me about £14 from Amazon. Love it, it's absolutely brilliant. Pretty standard, but first aid kits. I have got 2 because I'm very injury prone when I go on holiday. Last year, oddly enough, I didn't hurt myself, which was strange. Maybe it's because I only went for a week, but when I normally go with the whole family and when I go for 2 weeks, I always hurt myself a couple of times. It's not just once, it's a couple of times. Last year I cut my toe open pretty bad. I then broke 4 toes. Yeah, I just hurt myself. So these are essential. Like I said, this video is just me telling you some essential stuff that I have got and used, which is not a full pack video because I'm not actually packing, I'm taking stuff out. But another thing that I have picked up, which was from Home Bargains, again it was 99p, is this waterproof phone bag. I absolutely love it. My phone, not waterproof, but it's water resistant, but I have actually had an issue with my phone saying that there's moisture in the charging port. So, and yeah, I know physically when that come up I couldn't charge my phone. So obviously this happened like the second day of me being there, and I needed my phone not necessarily to do, you know, to be on it, but I love taking photos, and that's the only way that I had to take photos. It worked if I had my wireless charger, which I actually do need to pack, so thank you for that. But yeah, I have picked this up as an extra security. Obviously just a little purse, and probably just the last thing. There is 16 of us going in total, so I decided to pick up 2 little games. I got these months ago. I've got one which is Trivial Pursuit, and then the Game of Life, and you can either play these as they are, or you can download the actual app and you can play it from your phone with the cards as well, which is great. In here I'm only going to show you 2 things. The first thing is just some proper good hair moisturiser, and that is only because your hair does get really dry when you're in a humid hot place. So I've got 2 of these. They were only like 20 odd p. So yeah, I've just got these, which my hair has got so long finally over the last year and a half, so I do want to keep it up and look after it. And then one thing that I have not taken with me before, but I made sure that I did this year, is a portable hairdryer. So I got this from Primark. It was £6.50. It is so strong. It's like a big normal hairdryer, and I love it. I'm so glad that I picked this up and that I bought it. My hair is so thick and long. You know, the hairdryers that they have in the rooms abroad, especially in all-inclusive places, they are weak and they take ages to dry my hair. I don't want to spend ages drying my hair. I don't want to do that. So I got one of these. And then just the last thing that isn't a necessity. For some reason my camera just cut out. Just a tip for anyone that's thinking of going to Turkey or has gone to Turkey before. Pick up a little bit of lira before you go, because that will just last you a couple of days while you're there. And then my tip is to take English money and then get that exchanged over there, because the rate, especially at the end of, close to the end of the season, which is when we go, the rate always skyrockets, and it's always better to get your lira changed over at Turkey because you just get a better exchange rate over there. I think that's it. This was part 2 of my little tips and tricks on some stuff to take that for me is a necessity and I would sort of be lost without. So this is the end of the video. I hope you've really enjoyed some of these tips and tricks. If you've got any tips or tricks that you want to leave and let me know about, then please leave them in the comments down below. Or if you've got any questions in general, then just leave them down below as well. Hit that subscribe button, because I say it every time there's really fun vlogs coming up. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've had a lovely morning or evening wherever you are. And from me, I will talk to you soon.